Hello and welcome to my home. Today I'm giving a January container garden update for my vegetables. But before we go there, I want to let you know I have other types of videos on my channel. I have easy to prepare recipes, products reviews, meditation videos, and other videos on how to grow a variety of vegetables in containers. I also have a series on growing microgreens indoors. So come on, let's go check out what's happening this January with the vegetables. So that container right there are my turnips. Now, I'm growing these just for the leaves. That's why they're planted really tightly together, and I'm going to harvest these. I think I'm done with the turnips for this season, and I bought some turnip bulbs at the market, and I'm going to cook those together. It's going to be a simple recipe. I'm going to wash and slice up the bulbs, gather up the turnip greens, wash those, slice those up finely, salt, pepper, some onions, and olive oil, and it's going to be tasty, tasty, tasty. Here's my container of carrots. They're coming along really good. Look how green the tops are. And I did test to see how they're coming along. They're not ready to harvest yet, but I want to show you the cutest thing. A little teeny tiny carrot root is starting to form, so I'm hoping maybe the end of the month I can have some real carrots. I'm going to stick this back in the soil. I disturbed it. It may not grow any bigger, but it's starting to get there. Now some of these are getting bigger. This one down here, I don't know if you can see it, it's starting to get thicker at the base. Move that out the way. Thicker at the base, so the carrot's starting to come. Same for here. You see a little top of it starting to get thicker. It's going to be a nice carrot. So I can't wait for that. Now I do grow a variety of other things, collard greens, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. Now I had to restart my Brussels sprouts and my broccoli late in the season, so I'm not sure I'm going to get anything from those, but we'll see. And for today, I meant to have done this last month, but I need to thin out these collard greens. They're too close together. They should be further apart, like the two in this container. If you've been following me, I've showed you that before. But I'm going to do a little work here. And I also restarted a bunch of Brussels sprouts here. I need to thin them out too. Really should only be one plant per this container. For the collard greens, I could probably get away with 2 or 3 in this container. Now this is one of the Brussels sprouts that I had to work on, and I had to clip off a lot of the leaves that were damaged, but it has grown a lot of new little leaves on there that you see sprouting up on there, so it's looking pretty healthy. Now the challenge is that we're going to have a big drop in the temperature. It's supposed to have some snow, so I am going to cover up everything with some shade cloth to help keep them, hopefully I'm trying to keep them going through this cold spell. Now the kale I have no concerns about them. They can survive all that cold weather. Collard greens can do well as in the cold weather too, but the Brussels sprouts and the broccoli I am concerned about. I even think the carrots will be okay. Okay, I'm going to start working on this pot. Only thing I'm going to do is, I think what I'm going to do is dig them all out, pull out the best 3 looking ones, and replant them into the pot. So you can garden in January. If the weather is doing good in your area, you can definitely do some gardening. I'm trying to pull it up gently and get the whole roots. That's a nice looking one right there. See if I get that in the shot. Yeah, that's a good looking one there. That's a keeper. picked out the best 3, and I'm going to add a little bit of soil amendment, which is just going to be some all-purpose slow release fertilizer, and then I'll come back and plant them. Then I'm going to try to get that whole root ball into a nice little hole. They were starting to grow crooked because they didn't have enough space. So I'm going to try to lay them in there so that they can start to grow straight up. I'm just going to pinch that off. The soil is pretty wet, but I'm going to water it in just a little bit. I'm just going to firm it around there. Yeah, gardening in January. And there you go. And that's it. That's my January update. If you like that video, hit the thumbs up like button and consider subscribing to my channel and hit the notification bell so you know when I've uploaded a new video. That's it for now. Bye bye.